Big Basket presents RCB Podcast.
I kind of started performing very consistently from 2010 onwards, and 2011 is when I made my test debut. That didn't go really well for me, and I was left out of the side. And then I made a comeback at the end of the year again. I was given a few chances. 2012, we were in Australia, and again, two horrible test matches to begin with. Then I kind of came back on track, had a great test match personally in Perth, and that was a very tough pitch, a lot of pace and bounce and a lot of grass on the pitch. And I knew that if I don't perform in this test match, there's no chance I'm going to play the fourth and probably have to go back to first class cricket and find my way up again. So I clearly remember when we left Sydney, where the second test match was, there was a lot of, when you lose two matches badly, test matches especially badly in Australia, the whole environment becomes very tense, and there's a lot of everyone's obviously feeling a lot of pressure. And when it's your first tour to Australia and you see everyone kind of feeling that pressure as a youngster, you feel like I've got no chance here, right? Because if the whole team is feeling like that, I'm the most inexperienced, so how the hell am I gonna turn this around? And I remember I kind of, in that adverse situation, kind of got a resilience that, hold on, maybe I can be different if I think different. So I went into my own space, spent a lot of time just walking around by myself, sit in a coffee shop or whatever. I remember every time I stepped onto the bus or I went to a practice session, I always had music on, and I kept telling myself, I'd got 8 ODI hundreds by the time, and I kept telling myself, I'm good enough to play at this level, and if I can get 800s in ODI cricket, I can manage this as well. So I kept telling myself, I'm good enough. And I ended up scoring 48 in the first innings and 75 in the second in that test match, in conditions that were very tough, and I was the highest run getter in that test match for us. So that made me believe that the power of visualization and believing in yourself is so huge that we never tap into the potential of that fully. But it's only when you really put out all the distractions on the side and believe in yourself, you can do something which is not perceivable for people on the outside. So that was a big lesson for me. And even till today, if any youngster comes into the team, my first chat to them is about the same thing. It doesn't matter whether I've played 100 test matches or whether you've played 2. If on the day your mindset is better, you will perform better than me. The game gives you no guarantees. So never feel like you're not good enough because you've not played so many games. If you are confident enough, you can get 100 compared to a guy who's played 400 or 500 international matches. That's how you realize how you adjust to that level very quickly. It took me a bit of time, but that was quite a revelation for me, which I always carried through in my career. And then I got my first 100 in Adelaide. So I had kind of started to, just get a hold of my game in the test level. Now, when I look back at things, I've always been too hard on myself.
Yeah.
But that also allowed me to be very responsible at a very young age.
Yeah.
I was made vice captain of the team at 23, when there were many seniors in the team as well. So that was a big confidence booster for me, that, the people believe in me being here for a long period of time. So that made me very confident of myself.
10 minutes, Andre.
Boys, big basket. 10 minutes, Andre, big basket. 10 minutes, Andre, big basket.
Big Basket, delivering in 10 minutes.
Big Basket presents RCB Podcast.